I think we all can have a story that we could tell. But this girl's story right here will have you in tears. This is some stuff that I would never think you could even do. Check it out.
So I saw this video and it said, what's something you did poor growing up that rich people wouldn't understand, but it wouldn't let me tag it. Y'all. That remind me of the story. First of all, you do not know you be doing some post shit until like you say it in front of somebody and you get embarrassed and you like, damn, that was some post shit. So all my life growing up, when I was in school, like people used to say like, you smell like food. Like I was like, damn, you know, it used to irritate me. Like, well, how do I smell like food? And they were like, you smell like people like, you smell like food. Like you smell like food, like chicken or like food. And I'm like, damn, why? But anyway. Long story short, years later, I started working at Burger King. So at Burger King, they'll give you the shirt, but you gotta buy the pants and the shoes at this particular time. And they had like these fancy little shirts, okay, cute little fancy shirts. So anyway, I wore the shirt 2 days, and I wore the shirt 2 days. And I was like, let me wash it because the shirt was like a fancy material and it had got stained. Like from the grease and everything at work. So I went home, and at this time we wash our clothes either in the sink or in the tub. So like if I'm doing a lot of clothes, I would do it in the tub. But if I'm doing like just shirt, pants, I would do it in the sink. So I wash my stuff in the sink, wash it out, dry it. I go to work. They like looking at me all crazy, like what, you know. So I see, like, I'm new, so I'm seeing like everybody like gossip about me, like, so that instantly make me feel like, oh my god, like what are they saying about me? Like, you know, am I messing up? What? Ain't now bitch ever checked me, you know what I'm saying? Ain't never said nothing. That's how fake people be at fast food restaurant. Fake. But anyway,
for real.
So they call me in the office. I'm new. They hand me a new shirt, and I'm like, they was like, normally we don't give people 2 shirts. You want to give you 1 shirt, and you have to buy the second one. I'm like, okay, thank you. I'm thinking, well, I must be doing a great job. So I wear that shirt 3 days. It got stained, dirty, all the grease, Burger King, the burger juice, all that was on it. So I said, let me go home and wash this shirt, and wore to work. Damn, my phone about to go dead. So anyway, so I wore the shirt 3 days, and then I went home, washed it, dried it, went to work. When I got to work, everybody was like, oh, look at her. Like whispering about me and shit. So the GM came in and put me in the office. Next thing I know, I'm seeing the fucking it was like a college police officer or whatever, I don't know. But they put me in the office. I'm thinking to myself, like, they had the cameras and shit out. So I'm thinking to myself, like, damn, they don't caught me eating the Hershey cream pies in the freezer. Like, I done ate fries. I done eating pies. I done eating Whopper Juniors. I done eating all type of shit. I'm thinking of everything I done ate. So the lady was like, well, you know, is it anything? Like, are you okay? Are you okay? Shut the door. And I'm shut the door. I'm like, yes, I'm okay. They like, are you okay? I'm like, yeah, I'm okay. It was like, well, you know what, we brought you in the office, right? And I'm like, no, ma'am, like, what happened, you know? That was like, well, we noticed that you've been coming in with burns. Okay, let me be serious. Okay, they said, we noticed that you've been coming in with burns on you. I'm like, burns? I'm serious this one, y'all. I'm like, burns? Like, what do you mean? They was like, well, we noticed on your other shirt, you know, we actually had someone take a picture of it, and they showed me a picture of my shirt.
She is getting so weak.
Okay. My phone going dead. Let me hurry up. So, they showed me the picture of my shirt. I'm like, oh, no. I'm like, oh, damn. Oh, my God. So she was like, this is why we gave you another shirt, because we noticed you had burns on your shirt. And the officer was like, ma'am, if there's anything going on, you know, we got programs with young girls. You a beautiful young girl. Like, you don't need to go to this. And the lady was like, we also noticed that, you know, a group of guys come pick you up after work. Mind you, the group of guys was my brothers and their friends. Like, I used to walk home. Like, we lived by the Burger King. So I used to walk home from the job. And my brothers and his friends used to come meet me at the Burger King. So I wouldn't walk home by myself. But anyway. So she was like, we noticed that, you know, a group of guys come to you. Oh, like, okay, da da da. And then she was like, turn around. So I turned around. She was like, you also got the burns on that shirt. So the lady like, can you just explain to us how do you get the burns on the shirt? Like, what happened? You know, you don't have to talk about it. You don't want to. I'm like, well, my shirt probably look like that because I put them in the oven. I was like, I put my clothes in the oven to dry them, and I've been washing the shirt out because we only had one shirt, so I didn't want the shirt to get stink and dirty. Like, a lot of ketchup and mustard stuff was getting on my shirt, so I went home and washed it and put it in. It was like, in the what? I was like, in the oven. And I was trying to explain to them, like, y'all know how I was like, you know how you dry the house, like you warm the house up with the oven? And they was like, no, we just turn the heat on, you know, high class bitches. And I'm like, well, like, you could dry your clothes in the oven, like open the oven up and you can put your clothes in the oven and it'll dry it. And everybody, the police officer, everybody was like, what? I ain't never heard of that. And I was so embarrassed then. It's funny now, but I was so embarrassed then. And I wonder why that took me back. That's why everybody used to say I smell like food. But I thought everybody was doing that shit. Po shit. I'm thankful for the po shit. God, thank you for the po shit. Because I know how to dry some shit. But the only reason my shirt was burning is because that Burger King material shirt was a different type of material. And, like, normally my shit be, like, cotton or something. I could just, like, turn that heat up and it'll dry it. But that Burger King shit was a different type of fancy material that you had to wash that shit a certain way. But, oh my God, that's so funny.
How many of y'all even knew y'all could do this? Like, I've heard of the warming up the house with the oven, but I never knew to put clothes in there. Like, I would think it would catch on fire or something, you know? Like, this is great to know, though. Like, if you ever needed to dry your clothes and you didn't have it dry, this is, like, something that I will think about if something like this ever happens. Because, what? And the fact that she thought as a kid that everybody was doing that is beyond me. What?